Könnt ihr mich hören? Wunderbar. So I'm going to do this talk in English, just a minute, because you will see that I'm not alone on stage because I brought two friends. Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to talk today about why we all don't use our phones to the fullest extent. And just recently I thought, do androids dream of electric sheep? And let's have a look. Just recently, I witnessed the following conversation.
Hi. My name is Eliza. How can I help you?
I think you ought to know. I'm feeling rather depressed.
Can you explain what made you depressed?
People just ask me silly questions.
Siri, tell me more about that.
Here I am, brain the size of a planet, and they tell me to take you up to the bridge. Call that job satisfaction?
So you are depressed because people don't use your potential?
Exactly.
All right, so what is it that we don't use exactly? Why does Siri think we don't use her to the fullest extent? So if you think about the phones that you've got, there's lots of things that they actually have. They have a camera, they have a loudspeaker, they have a screen, they have a headphone jack, they have Wi-Fi and 3G, and what do we do with them? So let's have a look at a few examples, and I've brought a few of them. So I'm from Hamburg, and this is not my house. But it's the Open Business Club in Hamburg, and I have been invited to this place before, and so I needed to find a way, so I'm using the phone to find my way around. So I'm using the GPS, I'm using the 3G to get there, and something else that you can do with GPS and the Wi-Fi is you can check into places and you can stay connected with your friends, and you see maybe Obama is not the president on Foursquare of the White House, maybe his bodyguard is. What else can we do with the phone? So many of us use our phones to manage their assets. So we've got online banking tools on the phone, and so this is a very popular application, but what do we use? It's just a processor, it's just the storage on the device, it's just connection to a service. We're just using not everything in the phones. And the good fellows at iFixit were so friendly to disassemble their iPhone 5, so I didn't have to do it. And you can see there's lots of things in the phone. Many, many things, and much of the hard work is going on at the red piece in the center, which is the logic board. So what do we get if we take some parts in the phone and just reassemble them? So what do we get if we take a microphone and a desk? And I'm going to show you this. You get a table drum. So I've got this application here, and it takes the microphone, and I'm tapping on the desk, and it plays a sound. And if I'm taking my wedding ring, it plays a different sound. Oh, sorry, it doesn't. I have to reprogram that. And I can even use the lighter. So this is an innovative way of using the things that you've got in your phone. So they just thought, well, what can we do? And they do something really funky with it. So what do we get if we cross a gyro, a GPS, and a diary?
You mean a gyroscope, a GPS, and a diary?
Yes, exactly. Siri?
Let me think. Oh, now I know. You get someone to tell you if you can still catch the bus.
So this is a research project done by Microsoft in Israel, and they actually use the gyro to find out if you're walking, running, or in a car, to find out if you can make it to your next appointment. It just works on Android phones because iPhones are too closed down. What do you get if you cross the Wi-Fi, and the Bluetooth, and something else.
Huh? Well, you got me on this one.
Yeah, so what do we get? We get something that helps you to lock your computer if you walk away from the computer, because you use the GPS proximity to let the computer detect if you're walking away with the phone, because most of us have their phones in their pockets if they walk away. You can also use this to find out who's ringing at the doorbell, because they have their Bluetooth on, and so the phone tells you who's there. So what do you get if you cross a microphone, a speaker, and a touch interface? Anybody knows? Who's watching Star Trek? Hands up. Okay, so you should know, because in Star Trek they're using what I call multimodal input. You may not have noticed this, but they are touching devices while at the same time talking with the computer. So it's a multimodal conversation. And I think we will see more of this in the future. And it makes sense in certain circumstances. So I want to encourage you to think more about this when you're building applications for mobile devices. Think about what you can do with all the great stuff that's in your phone to come up with new and innovative ways of building applications that enlighten and delight your users. So let's ask Siri. Siri, how do you feel now?
Now I'm feeling much better.
Oh yeah, great. So if you want to know more about this and maybe about ELIZA, then just go to this domain, elizaapp.com. It's a preview of ELIZA on your phone, and you can talk to it. And let's have Siri have the last word.
You have been a fantastic audience. Now go out and make a dent in the universe.
Thank you.